Hey everyone, welcome back to Southern Gal True Crime. I share missing persons, cold cases, true crime news, and more. Tyler Weathersby walked away from his South Dakota home in September and he has not returned. The 31-year-old was last seen leaving his home in Sioux Falls around 7:45 a.m. on September 4, 2024. He did not have his phone, wallet, or keys with him. His mom, Janine, says Tyler exercises every single day. He's very much into clean eating, intermittent fishing, and things like that. The 31-year-old would often go out for walks, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, which is exactly what Tyler did on Wednesday, September 4th, 2024. But on that day, Tyler did not return, and he has not been seen since. His mother goes on to say he was shy, but he was inquisitive. Tyler was very introverted in the beginning. He became extroverted as he got older. Janine says Tyler is, quote, one of the most compassionate and loving of her 4 children. He didn't have a problem expressing how much he loved his family. Tyler always told me, "Mama, I love you," in his text messages. I raised 4 children that are like that. That is the common thread in our family, is a whole lot of love and affection. Tyler and Greg are like 2 peas in a pod, and they were so close, Janine said of Tyler's relationship with his older brother. Tyler is a creator. Gregory Weathersby told Dateline, "He was the one that pushed me, that shot all my music videos, took all of my pictures." Gregory says Tyler has a knack for marketing. He says he made us bigger, like he put us on a bigger platform and really put us out in front of the people. As teenagers, the 2 brothers got involved in dance. He says, "We started our own performance group. We got signed to a talent agency in LA. The brothers eventually branched out from just dancing. Me and Tyler started doing music together. We started a brand called Millions United, which was a clothing brand. We got into music. We toured about 2 or 3 times. But eventually, Tyler told Gregory he wanted to try something else. He wanted to branch off and do his own thing, and I respected it," Gregory said. Sometime in the mid-2010s, Tyler moved to South Dakota. He started a business that Gregory says was focused on, quote, self-love and community, and he began spending time with a woman named Mona Lisa Perez. Dateline spoke with Mona Lisa, who describes Tyler as a soft-hearted and genuine, someone who is not judgmental. She says he loves to create and build and just really influence the people around him in such a positive way. Mona Lisa says she felt that support from Tyler following a tragedy that occurred with the father of her 2 children in 2017 that resulted in his passing. She shared a message Tyler sent her back then in which he detailed that he was praying for her and encouraging her to continue to experience this life, learn, and live for the growth of your soul. At the time, Tyler and Mona Lisa were just friends, but Mona Lisa says that they began relying on each other to get through their rough periods. She says, "I was helping him through his darkness, and he was helping me. There would be days where we were like, we just text each other, 'Come on, get up, you got this, keep going.' And as months passed, we obviously developed even more deeper feelings. Ever since, Mona Lisa told Dateline, they've been by each other's side. We just have always helped each other grow and evolve into the people that we are today." They became business partners in Tyler's company called Wake. She says, "We were both into fashion. It was a streetwear clothing brand. They would do pop-up shops and events like fashion shows, at which they would also engage in an issue they both felt strongly about, mental health." She says, "With Wake, it's all about knowing yourself and loving who you are." She said, "In the past couple of years, Wake turned into a creative agency and focused on helping other brands with their marketing and PR. In 2021, they got married, and Tyler became a father to Mona Lisa's 2 children. She says he's an amazing person. He is an amazing husband, father, friend, and businessman. And in March of 2024, Tyler and Mona Lisa welcomed a new baby into their family. While Tyler was excited about his work and his family, Mona Lisa says he struggled with depression and his mental health from time to time. His daily walks helped him to, quote, revamp and rejuvenate, and he would often use them to meditate and clear his mind, which is what Mona Lisa says she thought was happening on the morning of September 4th. So what did happen to Tyler? Janine Weathersby, his mom, had planned a visit to Sioux Falls from August 26th through September 4th to see her son and spend some time with her new granddaughter. Janine says everything about Tyler was good up until the 3rd. It was out of character for him. We've never had an argument. We've never exchanged words. Janine says Tyler drove her to the airport on the evening of September 3rd, even though her flight wasn't until the next day. She then called her son Gregory to tell him what happened. Gregory put his mother up in a hotel and then tried contacting his brother. He finally got a hold of Tyler, but Gregory said his brother didn't sound like himself. Gregory says Tyler didn't sound right. It didn't sound like Tyler was Tyler and how he normally talks. It was like he was speaking in circles and wouldn't really explain what happened. Dateline asked Mona Lisa about Tyler's behavior that day. She says the stuff he was saying was extremely not like him. It was really, really odd. She confirmed that there was a disagreement that evening that ended with Tyler taking his mother to the airport early. Mona Lisa says Tyler was still upset when he got home, and they barely got any sleep that night. Mona Lisa says when she got up on the morning of September 4th, Tyler had already gone out for a morning walk. She was about to leave the house to take the kids to school when he returned. She says, we all go out into the garage, including Ty, and we get the kids in the car. We give him a kiss. We all say, love you, bye. And then he goes on his second walk while we're driving out of the driveway. When Mona Lisa returned from dropping the kids off, Tyler was not back yet. Initially, she wasn't concerned. She says sometimes he's out meditating and he's gone for an hour and a half or 2 hours. Tyler did not take his phone with him, and by 10:30 a.m., Mona Lisa began to worry. She says, that's when I called my mom, I called my sister, I got in the car and I searched around the neighborhood. I went to his meditation spot. I was freaking out at this point. Mona Lisa says her mother suggested maybe Tyler was just cooling off from the night before, but she says she could not stop worrying and called the police that afternoon to file a missing persons report. The next day, September 5th, Mona Lisa contacted Gregory to tell him about his brother. Gregory says, I immediately called my mom. He also initially thought maybe Tyler had needed to blow off some steam, but that thought dissipated as the days passed with no sign of Tyler. Dateline spoke with Sam Clemens, the public information officer at the Sioux Falls Police Department, who confirmed their office did take a report of a missing person on September 4th of 2024. He says, we were called in the afternoon, maybe around 4:30 p.m. He had left home that morning about 7:45 a.m. Authorities do not know where Tyler headed after he left his home on September 4th. Clemens said there wasn't any indication that there's anything wrong or any problems. He just left. He was wearing a white shirt, black shorts. In addition to his phone, Tyler also did not have his wallet or keys with him, and Clemens added he left all that stuff behind. Officials began to check the surrounding areas for any footage of Tyler. He says, we were able to find security footage both in the neighborhood and then a nearby business that shows him walking. It's not like he was being forced or compelled to go anywhere. He was just walking on his own. The officers checked the area. They were looking basically different places where he could go or potentially could go. Our goal is just to find him and make sure he is okay. But nearly 2 months later, they haven't found Tyler or any other clues to his whereabouts. PIO Clemens says he was heading towards an interstate. That was the direction. Obviously, we don't know if he actually made it there or if he turned off and went a different route. The last security footage they found of Tyler showed him about a mile from his neighborhood in northeast Sioux Falls. Clemens said, after that, we haven't had any luck finding where he went or which direction he went. Clemens goes on to say, we've used a drone a couple of times in some different areas, but they don't have a good idea of where additionally to search. We just haven't received anything that leads us to know that he is in or was in a particular area. Authorities have also conducted interviews with those in Tyler's immediate circle. He says, we've talked with them extensively, but none of the information provided in those interviews has led to Tyler. Authorities do not suspect foul play in Tyler's disappearance at this time. Clemens says that there's nothing pointing to that. We've asked for tips or information from the public, and we've been able to follow up on those and essentially eliminate any of those that have come in, so we don't have any reason at this point to believe there was anything criminal that happened. There have been many questions, speculations, and theories for the past 49 days. Questions, speculations, and theories have been plaguing Tyler's family. I don't know if my brother is still out there. I don't know if my brother is alive, according to Gregory. I just want to know that my brother is okay. Tyler's mom, Janine, says she would like answers as to what happened to her son. She says, I feel in my heart because I can feel my 4 children. I don't feel my son is here. If Tyler is out there somewhere, though, Janine says that she would like to make sure he gets the help that he may need. She says trauma is serious, and this has been traumatic from day one. He may need some help. Janine told Dateline emphatically that she does not believe Tyler would harm himself. Tyler's wife, Mona Lisa, also does not believe Tyler would hurt himself. She says, I really think he's alive, and he's just not in his right state of mind. While the past few weeks have been rough for her family, Mona Lisa says she is grateful for the community of Sioux Falls. She says, we've done searches, we've done dogs. The community has come together in Sioux Falls like so many people. Gregory told Dateline that the past few weeks have been like a nightmare. He says it's affecting everything. This is not an easy situation, and then social media doesn't make it any better. While social media is often a useful tool when it comes to finding a person, Gregory says his family has been on the receiving end of the other side of social media. He says you've got people hiding behind computer screens. They think they know everything. People are so quick to judge and point fingers. Gregory says when Tyler first went missing, his DMs were flooded with people asking how they could help. Then, when he set up a GoFundMe to hire a private investigator, he says some people turned around and questioned how the funds were being used. He says, I'm past being hurt. I'm angry. Legal Eye Investigations, LLC, told Dateline they have been retained by Tyler's family and are fully committed to pursuing every lead in the search for Tyler. According to the PI, they have distributed missing posters, conducted searches in the area, reviewed footage from the neighbors, and interviewed multiple people connected to the case. Gregory is hopeful all efforts to locate his brother will pay off. He says, I'm leaving everything to God, and I'm trying to trust the detectives and the private investigators to do what they are hired for and bring my brother home. Tyler is described as having a slim build, at about 6 feet tall and 160 pounds. He has dark brown eyes, and his head was shaved at the time of his disappearance. His wife, Mona Lisa, believes that he would have his hair back and beard by now. Tyler does have a tattoo of a crown with a halo above it on his right wrist, and he will be 32 years old today. So anyone with information on Tyler's whereabouts should call the Sioux Falls Police Department at 605-367-7212 or the Sioux Falls Crime Stoppers line at 605-367-7212. 7007. And you can also anonymously submit tips online. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please leave a comment. But the most important thing you can do is share this video anywhere and everywhere you can to keep Tyler's name out there, his face out there, his story out there, so that he is never forgotten, and hopefully he can be brought home quickly and safely. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.